So since the first day that Acheron was revealed to be a character that is coming for Honkai Star Rail, we all knew that she is going to be an XP of Raiden Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd, so we knew that her real name is going to be Raiden Mei. Except for the select few who really thought that she is going to be an XP of Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact, or that her real name is going to be Raiden I. Like, come on guys! Seriously? However, when we got her real name in the story, we got a little bit of a surprise in it, and that was the word Bosenmori. Her real name was Raiden Bosenmori Mei.
That's my name. Raiden Bosenmori Mei.
So today we are going to talk about the word Bosenmori and why it exists in her name, and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like and share to support the channel, and without any further ado, let's just get started. So first of all, she told Tiernan, who is one of the 3 nameless who stayed on Penacony but was then lost after they got attacked when he was basically on a mission trying to protect Penacony, that her deity as Acheron the Watcher, and then they translated it into Watcher of the Acheron River, is to guide every soul reluctant to become one with the nihility to the other side. Now, Tiernan understood then that he was going to die, or he was dead actually, he was dead, and that she was just guiding him to the other side like all of the other souls. So, as a last wish, since he was on his way to be gone from existence, as a last wish, he asked her to tell him her name, her real name. And she told him that her real name is Raiden Bosenmori Mei. Now, why is the word Bosenmori in her real name? There are actually 2 different reasons for that. The first one is the literal meaning of Bosenmori. Bosenmori literally translates to the Watcher of the Acheron River. And what did I tell you before about her deity? Her deity is literally Watcher of the Acheron River, so that's why she has Bosenmori in her name. Maybe it's not even in her real name, she just took it after she became basically an emanator of nihility after the incidents that happened on her planet. After that, maybe she called herself Raiden Bosenmori Mei. However, Bosenmori literally translates into Watcher of the Acheron River, and that's why it is in her name, because that is her deity, as she told Tiernan. Now, if we are going to translate her name specifically now and literally, her name is going to be Raiden, Watcher of the Acheron River Mei. And that is an absolutely hilarious name. However, it is hilarious until you understand what Acheron means, and Acheron means pain. So her name becomes basically Raiden, Watcher of the Pain River Mei. And that now is a crazy name. That is literally a crazy name. So this is the first reason for why Bosenmori is in her name. It is due to the fact that it literally translates to her deity as Acheron the Watcher. Now the second reason is a little bit of a different reason that doesn't have specifically with the game to do, but with the fandom. They wanted to defer her from the Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd, because from the very moment we saw her, and then when we saw also that in her past she had basically horns, we immediately came to the conclusion that she might be the Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd, who ended up in the Honkai Star Rail world somehow, just like how Welt ended up in the Honkai Star Rail world. Because if you don't know, Welt is actually the same exact Welt from Honkai Impact 3rd, who is in Honkai Star Rail now. Now, Welt had his reasons to be in Honkai Star Rail. He literally came to Honkai Star Rail and started the entire game and the entire plot just so that he would be able to save Himiko from anything that could happen to her, because he feels bad about Himiko from Honkai Impact 3rd after the lies that he told her. They were actually lies for her own benefit. He didn't want to tell her that her father is basically a criminal and all of that stuff, so he feels bad about all of the stuff that happened to her due to these lies, and that's why, and the reason and the fact that she was killed as well by the Harsher of the Void, or she killed herself trying to stop Harsher of the Void, and so he wanted to save her in the Honkai Star Rail universe and protect her from anything that could cause her harm. Now, why would Mei come to the Honkai Star Rail universe? There is no reason right now for why she would come to the Honkai Star Rail universe, but there is basically a possibility that they could give us a reason for that. So in order for them to just stop all of that conclusions and all of that theories, they just immediately gave her Bosenmori in the middle of her name, and voila, it's not the Mei from Honkai Impact 3rd anymore, because her name isn't Raiden Mei, it's Raiden Bosenmori Mei, and that means that she is not the Mei from the Honkai Impact 3rd universe. So I think that these are actually the two reasons for why they gave her the Bosenmori in the middle of her name. They did it in a way where it would make sense lore-wise, because Bosenmori, as I said before, literally translates to the Watcher of the Acheron River, and that is her deity, and that basically makes sense to have it in her name. And then they made it also to stop the community from saying that it could be basically the Mei from the Honkai Impact 3rd universe coming to the Honkai Star Rail universe. Anyways, let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below, and if you got any useful information from this video or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, like and share to support the channel, and until next time, see you as always in the next video.
That's my name. Raiden Bosenmori Mei. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.